Oh, good morning and welcome to Piece of Pat Paint. I'm Pat. Back there is the lovely Miss Kristen. She's not feeling well, so she's hiding. But it's nice. It's warm in this room because we keep this room as like the studio. Let me turn off this bright ass light. I always forget to turn this off like right before we get started. But so yeah, the studio. I keep all the plants in here because we have like herbs and I have this giant citronella plant. He's huge, just big. You know, and I love succulents. I like plants. I like plants. And then we got some over there and stuff like that. Those guys are one of them's in. He's hobbling along. He caught a disease a while back, and I've been trying to like slowly help him.
He's got a ton of new growth under there.
Oh yeah, it's all coming back. Just had to kind of have to work with it. Plants are fun. I don't know. I don't know if you ever mess with plants or anything like that, but it's fun. It's good. Plants are fun. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's pretty okay out here in lovely Oklahoma. The skies are blue, and it's supposed to be like 60 degrees today, which is really weird since it was like 14 degrees yesterday morning. Well, you know, whatever. Probably not going to be great for my allergies, but you know, it's the circle of life, y'all. Circle of life.
That's for sure.
Yeah, it is definitely Oklahoma. It's just how it goes here. You never really know what to expect. You want to know what the weather's like outside in Oklahoma, just go outside. That's your best bet.
It's so funny how often I actually tell the kids that.
Yeah, like honestly, you get to tell the kids, just go outside and find out, because you just don't know. Honestly. Okay, so all right, well, enough of me running my mouth. So the Plague Knight won the studios, the vote from in the pick what we're gonna paint. So here he is, thing. I don't know at this point, does it actually matter? So Plague Knights are strange. The whole Black Grail is strange. I'll get some details in so we can talk about it. Some more tomorrow, some little heavier details, but I'll go over like the gist of it today. But so Black Grail, this is a different faction from our Antioch boys, the Sniper Priest and the Heavy Mech and our Spade Squad. Basically. Anyway, this is part of the Black Grail, which is Beelzebub's group. And in this particular universe, Beelzebub is like the demon of pestilence and plagues, and there's supposed to be like a demon court where they all kind of decide what to do. But Beelzebub doesn't ever show up, and so like he's kind of outside of the other structure of the demons. Now, and they deal heavily with plague and stuff like that. Maladies and that sort of thing, pestilence. So this has kind of like a mosquito head look to the helmet. Very, very strange. I don't know if we can get those eyes in focus yet. You'll probably see them better once we kind of start getting some paint on this creature. One of the wings did break off, and I have not glued it back on yet because I think I want to get in here and oh yeah, every time Kristen's experiencing how the dog has now learned how to play this game while we're working. It's funny. It's really something else. So, anyway, we're gonna glue this wing back on here later, but we're gonna leave it off so we can get to all of this stuff without having any problems, because it just makes more sense to do it that way. Which also shows you, like, this thing is sculpted all the way through. Like, the back of the thing is even sculpted, so it'll be, you know, sometimes a break is a lucky break. That's why they call it lucky break, I guess. Not really. I think lucky break is more like it broke your streak of bad luck. That's what that's supposed to mean. You know. Whatever. Alright, so most of this thing is pretty dark. I do a lot of blood work on it and stuff like that. Make it bloody and gory. I like the idea of maybe having blood come out from it. It's like bodice here, you know. Where underneath the cuirass. Pieces like that. Maybe not quite down into here, but just up where it's around the torso. Because it's very insect-like. So I feel like we could use these kind of like the segments of the insect. The camera's all messed up again. It's the cats, I swear to God. There we go. Okay. They love coming here and rub themselves on my stuff. Alright. So I'm thinking we're gonna go like, I have this great dark silver from Pro Acryl. Great company, good company. I love these shaker bottles. They've got a little ball in them, which is nice. Make sure you're always cleaning off the tops of these things. Check the tops. There's always pros and cons to all kinds of paint enclosures and stuff like that. So everybody's got their opinions on that. I don't know that I necessarily have one. My opinion is more of like, does the paint work well or whatever. I do always tap them, like these dropper balls. Like once I get done with them, I'll tap them like that, and then I'll and then I'll shut them, and then give it a little wipe off, just so you don't have that crust, as much of that crusty stuff on top of it. So anyway, just one of those little silly things that you can do to kind of make your life a little easier when it's all said and done. Cat's on one today. Whatever it is that those two do. Now this is just going to kind of be our base. Here, we're definitely going to come back and do some other quick work to this. This particular model may only take us 2 days. There's not a lot of surface to it. It's very spindly. So it may not take us a whole heck of a lot of time to get this painted up. We'll definitely be adding a nice dark nappy to wash to it. Alright, where these wings meet up, there's two small circles. It'd be cool if we could just set that thing on there. Get the magnifying glass to like. Oh well, hey, we should figure out how to do this. Oh. I need another hand. I need another armature thing to hold the magnifying glass, so we can see these tiny things. Anyway, you still can't quite make the little round pieces out of camera. At least this camera. They don't look like pestles or anything. They look like uniform little pieces of probably metal of some sort. So, but I think we'll change the color on that so we can add in a color break. It'll get important with a piece like this, since it's mostly one color, to find a way to get those color breaks. That's why a lot of people are adding things like gore and stuff like that to it, to give us a little hair when I had under the magnifying glass. And now I can't see the dang thing. There you are.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're going crazy in there.
Chica is sitting here next to me.
It's the dog. There's the dog still outside.
Yeah.
Dog still outside?
Yeah.
Oh, then it's just Buttons.
It's just Buttons by himself. Hurricane through the house.
That cat's crazy. He's a whole lot of fun. You can hear him making his turtles all the way in here. From probably like the laundry room on the other side of the house. Now these little spikes here. This is another great opportunity for maybe some sort of a color break. These things look strange, so they don't necessarily look exactly like the rest of the armor. So we got a good chance of maybe changing a color tone there. Now these particular knights, if I remember correctly, they have joined the service of Beelzebub. They were once men, the Crusader Knights, or who knows what they were, lieutenants, captains, something. They, sold themselves over to Beelzebub, whether through torture or whatever, and now they serve as plague knights. So I'll get us some more detailed stuff today. I'll make poor Kristen listen to some stuff about the Trench Crusade.
I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's a fun lore, and they've just started it, so it's got a lot of room to grow and change. But it's a mirror timeline. Well, alternate timeline. I shouldn't say mirror, because it doesn't mirror much. It mirrors up to a certain point, so then it alternates. So alternate timeline where the Crusaders have, after the First Crusade, they the Knights Templar, a group of the Knights Templar, ended up opening a portal to hell and sold their souls to the devil, basically. And from there, a giant war got launched, and and thus the Trench Crusade. The forces of good, the forces of the church and the Muslim church have been fighting this never-ending war. now we're up to the point where it's the 1914, 1911. You're in the World War I era, so that's why you have like knights in armor and stuff like that versus people with machine guns and tanks and shit. Apparently submarines. Apparently the Heretic Legion has submarines, which is so weird. Tiny tweezers. Them kids absconded with my tweezers again, I swear to God. Oh. Children. Sometimes it helps to get it up against the black. There it is. You can see it. Ugh. It's making me crazy, y'all. Lord knows how I got on there. Oh, are you in here to talk about it? What?
He claims his innocence.
That's not what he's doing. He is definitely saying out. You're gonna have to wait till the kids get home.
He'll love him all out.
Oh yeah, he wants attention. It's that time of day. He comes on the show pretty often. He's a regular guest. He's pretty silly. Don't paint underneath the feet because you'll need them to stick to stuff. You'll need the area. Alright. Quick base coat of dark silver almost done. We'll start thinking about what else we're going to do here. We're definitely going to need to do some bronze bits. Maybe some other colors. Bronze and brasses. pull too much. They look like they're pulling. Always pull a little bit of it off. Put it on your paper towel or your towel to dab your water off with. Even when you keep your brush wet and thin, you gotta make sure it doesn't pool. So that's always not, that always is a bad thing. Yeah, it does make it a lot easier without that wing in there. Get in there and paint those underneath of it all. Okay, pretty simple there. We'll make this pole out of wood just because we need some colors. We need some colors. And then the bug wing looks like a mosquito, right? So you think you want to do like a mosquito wing, right? Mosquito. Except for those don't really look like mosquito wings, do they? Maybe like a damaged mosquito wing. Let's see. These are like moths and stuff. Yeah, that's what I look for. See, there's that gossamer look right there, or whatever, that iridescence. I like that one. I don't know that I can get it to look like that, but be fun. Be fun to try. Let's see. So we're just gonna leave it gray for now. Might paint white on it in a little while. So we're just gonna make a little bit of goo-goo. Nappy wash. I hate to put some of this in like a squeeze bottle, honestly. And then these nail spirits make things a lot easier. Until I find my jug, the jar that I made the big batch in. With this one, we're actually pretty good with it being pretty sloppy. I want it pretty black. Should put the light on first. Hey. Sir McBeardsly hopes you're feeling better.
I'm starting to.
Oil leak in the gaskets on the car. Not bad. Yikes. Cracked valve head. Because it's plastic. Yeah. Yikes. I hope I definitely hope it turns out better. The day gets better from there. That's never fun stuff. Yeah, I definitely should put the color down on this first. So let that set for a second. We'll hit it with the gun. Yeah, I think she's feeling better. She sounds you sound a lot better.
I haven't felt the symptoms of fever today.
There we go. Fever broke. That's good stuff.
Yeah. That was really the most uncomfortable part.
It usually is. See, this is just black oil paint and mineral spirits. Let me get in here and do this. You're using that mineral spirit to help it be able to kind of run into the gaps. Kind of creates like a wash. Not unlike what they call the Milne oil in the 40K brand or Citadel's brand. Works similar to that, or Tayama panel liner. Their product is a little bit more refined than my technique, but the results are very similar. And the cost is very much smaller. Well, there you go. Yeah. Find the one that's got the aluminum instead of the plastic. Aluminum warped, but at least it didn't melt away and crack. Aluminum only warps if you get it too hot for too long. Well, let's see. What else we got? What else we got? What else? Get that iron. This one's fun. This is a great color. I'll do this for the blade. So this is a Army Painter rough iron. Now these droppers, I don't like these droppers as much as I like the Pro Acryls. The Pro Acryl dropper is a better dropper. This one just kind of, really you just kind of got to wipe it on your deal and that's all you're good. It already leaked enough of it out. When you shook it, it already leaked enough up into the tip of the cap and everything that it's on the deal. Just do that and seal it back up. It's fine.
I guess that's convenient in a
Hey,
way.
it works. It's fine. You just have to know how to use the products. You know, it's fine. Oh yeah. I playing Diablo 4 too. We should play. We should play. the last sculpture actually paid for me to get the expansion with the fancy armor and a battle cat. I get to ride a panther in crazy battle cat armor. Makes me super happy. It's the stupid small things in life that gives all such joy. That's okay. I'm not going for it. Buns. Right. We'll have to coordinate and figure out how to get it all set up. I have a main campaign character. I don't know that I have a seasonal character. Or honestly, I'm not really sure I paid attention to the difference. Alright, what about these parts? Do you want to just go with the bronze here? That would look good. Just go with the bronze. I like the rough iron on the weapon. This is actually brass, I think. No, this is the bronze. The other one I have is brass. I actually think this bronze is better than my brass color I have. Oh, my eye is bugging. Yeah, I don't really either. Right on. Yeah, I'm in the main plot line trying to find Lilith. I should look into making a seasonal character so I can involved. I don't even really know what the seasonal characters do. I'm with you, I have no idea. Stuff that's gonna have to dry for a little bit. Alright, so now let's figure out what we're gonna do about this pole. I think we need more like a grayed out rotted wood. So we need to start off probably with something a little start off with the raw umber, and then we're gonna probably add some Naples to this to get it to come up to the right brown. this first day, we're cruising along. I'm digging it, so you can come up just a touch. So I'm trying to find that just perfect spot. Maybe we can get it to really lock in and show us these details. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah. He's trying. It's still really dark. It's really hard to see every bit of these details, but now with some paint on it, you can kind of start to see this. This is one of the reasons I really like doing these lives. It's just like they can take these moments where we can really stop and do some stuff and try and really take a look at things, and then just shoot shop and move around through stuff. My real goal here, honestly, would be to just kind of create a place for people to come and talk shop about how to do miniatures or how to play games, and the lore and all that sort of stuff. That's kind of what I'm hoping these lives would end up being. If we can create some sort of community in it, just be like a place to kind of like, it's like a virtual game store hangout, you know, without the game store. For now. I'm not saying that my dream is to run a game store. I'm not saying my dream is not to not run a game store. There's not enough people in Choctaw for all that right now, but they tried it and it failed. Although I don't honestly know why it went. Oh. I was wondering, this is actually burnt umber. I was looking at it and I was like, this is really red for raw umber. This isn't right. Something's wrong. And I was like, man, what tube did I actually grab? It's totally raw. It's totally burnt. It's not the raw. It'll be alright. The gods chose for us. It's already looking nice. Yeah, Laura. Yeah, tidbits is all you can get in a day conversation in Warhammer. To get into depth in Warhammer takes days of conversation. That stuff gets crazy. Warhammer lore is, man. There's less lore in the Bible. There's a religion that has less lore in it than that game. Like that's real. That's real. It's that game is insane. James Workshop, curse you. For your delightfully good parodies of all the greatest parts of science fiction and fantasy. Curses. Oh, and politics and drama. Curse you. Oh, and comedy and hilarity. That's part of my favorite. My favorite parts about Warhammer is where they refuse to take themselves overly seriously. Even though maybe some of the fans might take it a little bit overly seriously. I'll get some information on like the specific function of the plate knife. What exactly it's supposed to do. I just show that guy my dreadnought. See if he wants to buy an army. Or at least send him over here to watch some paint tutorials and stuff. And if he's off on every other Thursday, we meet. And actually, this week we're meeting. So Thursdays at New World Comics and Games. And this is looking good. We're already having to paint this damn wing. All right, let me think about this. Do we just pull out the iridescent pearl? Just go with pearl. Just do it like that. Maybe as the start. Now we need to finish with that, right? Yeah, we finish with that. So what do we do? Get some white. Get some white, right? I gotta be careful and end up talking to myself. Chills again. Yeah, you gotta eat a little bit of something.
And I got my fingers back.
Yeah, that's alright. Just take it easy, honey. You're definitely sick. You got the flu or something. That's real. It's not COVID.
Or flu A or flu B.
It's that new fandangled flu C.
Oh, thanks.
Fancy. Okay. I gotta think about how I'm gonna do that. I don't even know that we can do that necessarily. We got what? Green, blue, purple, yellow. Purple under red and yellow. And what if we... Okay, so purple too. Okay. These are Indian inks. A little bit of a wash, maybe. Hold on. Let's see a spot where I miss some white. So is he playing 40K or is he playing Old World or Sigmar or what? Like, there's so much dang Warhammer. It's too much, honestly. Too much Warhammer. If that's a thing. 40K. Everybody loves him some 40K, man. The new game really helped that out. I was getting nervous with these things, so I'm always putting the lids back on. They make such a mess if you dump them over. Huge mess. I should make some sort of like holder. I bet you they have a 3D printable one. This I may be making these too short. I need to make these a little bit longer. But definitely a fun experiment here. I feel like that needs to be drawn out a lot more. Pull that off real quick. I'm gonna risk it. Yeah, it sounds like you got a bunch of games you're playing. Maybe a few too many. Alright, so let's go ahead and maybe... Into the window ring. That's fun. A little too much green running through here. You kind of like put those two down, blend together a little. More green here. Alright. Make sure we get these edges too. And this is the undercoat, so it's going to change a little once we start putting the next part on it, which will be a little bit more like an iridescence. Well, a lot more like iridescence. It'll be iridescent. I should be a little bit more honest with myself. David Dyer and Cult of the Lamb. I don't know Cult of the Lamb. I'll look that one up. Make sacrifices. Okay, Cult of the Lamb is a funny little game. You play a sacrificial lamb that is saved after the sacrifice and placed back into a realm to form a cult. Oh, this sounds bad for me. You go doing little dungeons to get followers. From your edicts, sacrifices, build your space up, feed your followers, deepen their devotion, and use that power to take on your executioners. It's morbid and cute. Yeah, that sounds like a kind of game I'd like. Honestly, the rainbow wing is crazy. Okay. I'll do the other wing. We gotta close out what was done for today. Get that other wing done tomorrow. We still got plenty of stuff to do on the body once it finishes drying up anyway. So it's good to only have one wing done as a tester. And we can go on from there. This is gonna be a rat. I'm gonna have to tone all that way down. Matter of fact, we're actually gonna try to tone it down a little bit right now. See what happens. See if my idea works. It's overwhelming positive on Steam reviews. Yeah, I bet. Cult of the Lamb. I'm definitely gonna check that one out. All I have is an Xbox, so hopefully it's on Xbox. That sounded like things I didn't want falling out. It's just gonna make it look like metallic colors. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I'm gonna add maybe just a touch of Payton's gray to this. So we need to bring it down. Not too far down. All kinds of sparkle now. Okay, so this is the. Let's see what happens here. So now I'm taking that black wash and grime it up. Give us that. grimdark, or whatever we're trying to call this. I mean, it is grimdark. It's just like I always think 40K when I say grimdark, so I'm trying to get used to thinking of something else as being like decidedly grimdark. It definitely is. Like, this is pretty dark fantasy stuff here. All right, now when this sets and dries, this should look awesome. It's already starting to look great, but when it dries out, this should look really crazy. So stay tuned for tomorrow. Come back and see us tomorrow, and you can see how this turned out. Okay. So anyway, I hope you guys had a great day. I'll pull myself out here. Just start closing it all down. And lovely Miss Kristen again. She's feeling a little bit better, but not 100%. So it's rare we get to see her anymore because she has to work Wednesdays now. So I miss having her on the show. So it was exciting to have her, even if it's just for the day. We'll see. Should be just today. She heals fast. She's a kind of genetically superior person. Oh my gosh. Sir McBeardsly hopes for a speedy recovery, as I'm sure other people do. And we're going to see you guys tomorrow. So come back and check us out. See how this one's turning out. And see how the other one turns out. Because we got to do the other one too. And then, bases and all that stuff. Might pull out some skulls or something for this base. Just to, I don't know, trim up the base or something. She's super plain. Or it, whatever. Anyway, be good to somebody. Seriously, go out there and be good to somebody. We end the show with that all every time. It's important, and it's kind of our message. If you like what you see, come back, subscribe, likes, and all that stuff. It's definitely cool. Kind of like I said, we're trying to build a little community. People to just kind of chit chat on painting and games and just whatever. Got a little just hobby hangout, I guess. Anyway, I'll keep painting. You keep watching. We're gonna talk to you later. Bye.